It's hard to believe that in the 112 years that Rolls-Royce has been around as a brand, the company has never built a crossover, SUV, or all-wheel drive car. Well, that all changed this morning with the introduction of the first ever Rolls-Royce crossover, all-wheel drive. Meet the Cullinan. Coming up right now, here are the top 10 things you need to know about the first ever Rolls-Royce crossover and/or SUV. At number one is the fact that this is the very first Rolls-Royce with all-wheel drive.
The reason behind adding Cullinan to our range is very much customer driven. And number one, you need to understand that our segment, the ultra high net worth individuals, are getting younger and younger. And they are also catering for a complete different lifestyle. More relaxed, more easygoing, more casual, more outdoor, using cars for all kind of purposes. And that of course is a big driver, while SUVs in general are more and more popular, and also that we see now that SUV movement moving also into the high-end luxury market.
At number two is what's under the hood. It's Rolls-Royce's 6.75 liter V12 that produces 563 horsepower and 627 pound-foot of torque. At number three is the fact that Rolls says this is the most capable Rolls-Royce off-road ever, with magic carpet ride due to air suspension and the ability to ford 21.3 inches of water. Number four, unlike the Range Rover, which this Rolls sorta kinda competes against, it only has one off-road mode, but that mode is able to predict the terrain that's ahead of the Rolls-Royce and adjust the car's parameters to best suit that terrain. So now that we're halfway down the list to number five, why is it called the Cullinan?
Cullinan is, you might know that, the biggest found rough diamond ever, over 100 years ago, and that diamond now sits in the crown jewels of the UK. And we found it is a very suitable name for our car, being, let's say, even a kind of diamond in the rough.
We're at number six, and that's Rolls' 8-speed automatic transmission. But unlike mere mortal 8-speeds, the Rolls' 8-speed is able to predict the terrain ahead of it and adjust to the proper gear using satellite information. Number seven, the dual opening tailgate, which isn't all that new, but Rolls' viewing platform will certainly make tailgating interesting. Number eight, the Cullinan uses aluminum to keep the car's weight down to a slender 5,850 pounds. Okay, maybe that's not so slender, but in the world of big SUVs, that's pretty light. At number nine, we're up to the price, and the Cullinan starts at $325,000. But of course, since this is a bespoke Rolls-Royce, that price will go up rather quickly depending on how much you want to make this your own personalized SUV. At number 10, the Cullinan competes with other big crossovers, SUVs like the Range Rover, sorta kind of, but more specifically the Bentayga, which starts at $225,000. As always, we like to do a bonus, and that is that Rolls-Royce predicts that the United States will be the biggest market for their newest and their most off-road capable vehicle.
I mean, major market for Cullinan will be our main market, United States, that's for sure. Asia plays quite an important role, in particular China, and of course not to forget Middle East. But also I'm pretty sure that we see quite a lot of uptake here in our home market, the UK.
As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fastlane Car. Check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and of course, big Rolls-Royce crossover/SUV previews. See you guys next time. Ciao.